Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to welcome our next runner, running Dr. Mario, razorflamekun, along with his commentator, EvVarPro21.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Yeah. So today we're going to be playing the Game Boy version of Dr. Mario, which was bid on. And you guys know you're suffering because you really wanted me to suffer. And you're going to see the suffering in the later levels. So without further ado, start on level 0, speed medium, music fever, and we're gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. Good old Dr. Mario. So yeah, object of each level is that we gotta clear all the viruses with all our mega vitamins. And once we clear all the viruses, we go on to the next level. The next level will always have more viruses than the one before it, so...
Made a little bit of a mistake there.
That's okay. You can get a horizontal clear with the black.
Yeah, or I could do that too, but... Yeah, so a lot of this game is on the fly. Like you do on the fly thinking, and that's what really determines how good of a player you are, is how well you deal with mistakes that may happen and how well you're able to fix them.
Yeah, also another big part of it is making sure that you minimize the pill drop time, because pills have to finish dropping before you get the next pill.
Yep. So yeah, that's the main thing. Is that's the main thing. Like there's a lot of times where it's kind of impossible to do that, but a lot of the times it's not that difficult. Ooh, that was a nice clear.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, in the later levels, you'll be able to minimize the pill drop time a little better, because you get more viruses on the screen.
Yeah. And since there's more viruses, you're able to deal with, things. So right here, it's a big thing. You want to go for the lower viruses first, and save the higher ones for later. Most of the time.
Yeah, the early levels are very RNG dependent on whether you're going to go.
Why did I do that? Oh my god.
Oof. That's pretty manga misdropping.
Yeah, it's fine though. I was able to fix it, but it probably cost. Oh my god, again? Yeah. I swear I know how to play this game. Like, I really do. But this game is, control-wise, is very unforgiving in terms of its controls. It's very, things stick when, immediately when you drop them. It's unlike like Dr. Mario, the GBA version. You have time to move stuff around. This version you don't, and I just made another misplay there. But this one's less so of a misplay because I can just go underneath. Not anymore though.
No, didn't get far enough over.
Yeah, that's the other problem is horizontal movement in this game is pretty bad. It's really limited.
Yeah, I haven't played really any of the OG Game Boy version, Dr. Mario, so I personally don't know what it feels like.
It feels sticky. Let's just put it that way. Unlike the GBA version where it feels smooth and it glides, this version it just sticks. You have hardly any time to move pieces once they fall. And that's the main problem that I have with this game. I mean, you can still do some pretty neat stuff like that, but it's very risky to do so because you risk having stuff just stick in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing you want to do is along with minimizing the drop time of the pills, you also want to minimize the use of pills, where you use only what you need to clear and no more.
Right. So if you get a pill where there's not really a good place to put it, you know, you have to put it somewhere, and you have to try and make use of that pill later.
Yeah. So and this is where stuff like this comes in, where I'm just shoving pills to the left here, because there's no, or to the right here, because there's like no other place for me to put them. Although the best place to just drop pills is like right in the middle. Oh, right here, you're seeing a very nice feature of the RNG of this game, where they tend to give you a lot of doubles in a row.
Just like the classic NES version.
Oh, I actually thought that was a double. Yeah, I thought that was a double, but that was a good use of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turned it into a chain, so that's good.
Yeah, that's knowing when to chain is a really good. Is something that you have to learn very early, because like that, you can clear lots of viruses at once, and that's just really good. ACMLM, who's the world record holder for this game, not in this category anymore. He actually got usurped by a Japanese runner named Frank. He is the world record holder for the other two categories of this version. He has a just over 10-minute time in the 0 to 10. I think it's 10:43. And in the 0 to 15, I think it's just over 20 minutes. So, for those who don't know, yeah, for those who don't know, ACMLM is like the godfather of English Dr. Mario. Like, he is probably the best English player of this game, I would argue.
Well, ACMLM is from Quebec, so he's actually French, but okay.
Yep. Yeah, he's from Quebec, yeah, but that's in Canada, and that's American. Well, I'm not American, but, you know, U.S. North American, there. Oh, yeah, you have donation?
Oh, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
We have 3 keys for the Demon Crawl to give away as prizes, and we're doing a drawing for them, and anyone who donates $5 or more will be entered into the drawing for a key of the game.
Yeah.
And this will be ongoing until the rest of Brain 2 runs, so everyone should try and get their donations in.
Yeah. So that is if you're on the ropes about wanting to get in for that key. Or those keys. I would say if you like puzzle games, you should definitely get in for them. And also, I'm going to be showcasing that run for you a little bit later, around 3 p.m. I should be showcasing that run off for you, or a run of the game. So, and then I do want to thank Therefore Games, who is the dev team for the game, for donating those keys. Big applause to them for actually being willing to donate that game. And I want to point out that that game is normally $14.99 on Steam. So being able to get on it for just $5 is a pretty good steal. I can just give you a brief little spiel about it. It's a mixture between an RPG, a roguelike, and Minesweeper. So if you like Minesweeper, you'll like that game. Anyways, back.
I haven't played Minesweeper in a very long time.
Yeah, it's such an amazing game, and dev team is very good. There is a Discord for the game and everything, so it's just really, and they're really responsive, and like they actually fix stuff that people bring up in the Discord on a regular basis. It's just nice to see these really active indie developers. Anyways, thanks Kitoko for reminding me about that. I actually forgot about that.
Oh, no problem. I hope you're enjoying the run.
Oh yeah, the run's starting to turn a bit. I mean, I had a really bad start, but other than that, so far it's been going good. I don't know what's your take, FFR?
Well, so far this level 7 we got going on here is looking pretty nice.
Yeah, 2 double blacks in a row is going to make me be able to clear that whole right side there.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a bunch of terminology that we may throw around that many people might not know, such as chain. Right, what I did there, that's considered a chain. It's basically where you drop a pill and it clears, and then that drops onto another pill that makes it 4 in a row, because this is a match 4. But now we're starting to get into the levels where this game starts to get harder. And this also is going to bring into play a factor that we haven't talked about yet, and that is that you want to try and keep all 3 colors all 3 of the viruses open at all times. So you want to have a white, black, and a brown, I guess. You want to have all of them available at all times so that you don't waste pill drops. I believe that's, I'm not sure if that's how you play FFR, but that's how I play, is I try and keep them open at all times.
Yeah, you try to keep all 3 color viruses available, like easily accessible all times, so that you have a lot more flexibility on what pills you can put in places.
Yeah, and that's the main thing about this game is flexibility. You want to be able to have a flexible. You just want to be able to place pills without much waste. Because any pills that you waste equals time loss. And time loss in this game can actually, I don't know why that happens. Although that's fine, 2 double whites in a row lets me clear that. But actually there's a good example of sticking that I was talking about earlier, is it just stuck there. Didn't let me move it.
There are also times where your starting board will just only have 2 colors accessible, and then you'll get a double of one color that isn't, like, right at the start. And that unfortunately just can't be avoided if it happens.
Yeah, especially in the later levels, and the suffering is gonna start fairly soon. Oh. That sounded like a keyboard.
I just accidentally kicked my laptop.
Oh. That's not good. Actually, I should have put that one over. But here's an example. So got whites. I got 2 more double whites, and that let me clear that. So if you do have to place pills in the wrong spot, you want to have a contingency plan for clearing them out. So right now, I actually only have 1 color available, which is very, very bad. You never want to have just 1 color available, because that means that 95% of the pills that get dropped are not going to be helpful, and it's going to lead to a lot of issues.
Unless, of course, you know, the one color you have available, you just end up getting a lot of that one color.
Yeah.
In which case, you just got really lucky.
Or in this case, you get stuff like this, where you just get a bunch of doubles in a row. But here, I'm going to do that, and just clear that out, and then clear that out, and then clear that out. So you can get some really, really neat... there's a lot of really neat clears you can do with this game. Like, here's another one. And that cleared out a fairly difficult-to-reach virus. But the majority of the time, when you're clearing viruses, you want to clear as many viruses as possible with as few pills as possible. Like that's basically what you want to do.
It's also important to know when to go for horizontal clears.
Yep.
Because horizontal clears are very, very key thing to speedrun Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I don't proclaim to be the best speedrunner of this game, or even... I consider myself a mid-level player. Mid-level players, they know the basics, they know how to do some horizontal clears, and they know how to do some other things, like chaining and stuff like that. But other than that, they don't know like these advanced, crazy things that like people like ACMLM can do, where they set up like massive chains. Like they think 4 or 5 steps ahead, and they just set up these massive chains. Nah, it's just the middling level players just can't do that. And that's another thing, thinking ahead. This game I like to consider a lot like chess, in a way. Thinking far, far ahead. Like, yeah, I'm not sure if you'd agree with that, but I think you would, right?
Yeah, it's good to, you know, be able to kind of, you know, be able to think ahead in case you get like a bad pill drop.
Yeah,
just be able to, just be able to have like, you know, plan of, okay, I can, okay, this pill, we'll put it here and we'll find a way to make use of it later.
Yep. And that's usually what separates the good players from the like the really good, the top players from the mid-level players, is they just know how to utilize pills in ways that we could only dream of. Okay. That just stuck there. I didn't rotate it fast enough, so that was mostly my fault. So there's going to be some pill loss here, which is unfortunate. Almost made another mistake there, but yeah. Later on though, well, actually, we should probably also talk that the top level players also use RNG manipulation. Which is where if they see a board they don't like, they restart the level. And that is a completely valid strategy that you can use with this game, but I personally don't like RNG manipulation. So
Well,
I just don't know why. I just don't like it.
well, for this particular version of Dr. Mario, for like levels 19 and 20, you could end up actually getting a completely impossible board to where you pretty much have to reset.
Yep, and you will see that. I do although I don't really call that RNG manipulation. I call that restarting because the board's impossible. And you'll see the reason why when we get there, but let's just say that they went a little overboard with the virus placement in the later levels. Placing them a bit too high.
Well, I'm not sure if it's you know, the way they code the virus layouts. I wonder if it's an error in the code that kind of does that.
My guess is it's either an error with the code because they definitely have space in the lower viruses to move them down, but it's just stupid. It's like, literally, when we say you can get an impossible board, we are not joking. Oh, here's a nice clear coming up. Flip that, boom. Like,
yeah, the
like
little T, yep, right
like
there.
four viruses there.
Epic.
Yeah. Oh, here's there's another three.
Yeah, sometimes the viruses can be laid out in such a way that you can just clear a whole bunch with very few pills.
Yep. And it's nice when that happens. Like, for example, if I get more of the color I'm looking for, which is I don't know what color. I'm just gonna say brown. The pineapple things.
Yeah, we'll say gray.
Gray, yeah, or pineapple. Because who doesn't love pineapple?
Believe it or not, there's lots of people that don't like pineapple on pizza.
Oh, don't get that started. Like, there's a lot of controversy with that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there have been arguments on, oh, that was really stupid. Oh well. Yeah, but there's
like I really don't know what the whole debate about people, you know, liking or not liking pineapple pizza. I mean, it's just a fruit on pizza.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, well, then you don't like it.
And just don't order it.
But the crazy thing is that people complain so much about pineapple on pizza, which pineapple is a fruit, by the way.
Yep.
But no one ever complained about tomatoes on pizza, because tomatoes is also a fruit.
Well, you can't really have a pizza without tomato, can you? Actually, you can. White margarita. which
well,
is
it's called pepperoni pizza.
oh no,
It's called cheese pizza.
no. What I'm saying is, all pizza has tomato in the sauce, except for white pizza or margarita pizza, which has a
Oh.
white sauce.
Okay, well, I wasn't really talking about the pizza sauce.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to when talking about pizza, because isn't that like the whole thing? Like, although yeah, actually getting actual tomatoes on pizza, because tomato is a fruit because it has seeds. I believe that's the reason why it's called fruit, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Anyways, back to the game. One thing, the number of viruses that you get every level increases by 4 every level. It's a set number. So, right now we are currently at, I think we started at 52 for this level. Sounds about right.
Yes, 52.
Yeah, so next level is gonna be 56, and so on. Level 20 should be 84, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the good thing about this game is, after you finish the game, which technically you finish the game at level 20, you can actually keep playing, and you can keep going higher if you want to, but it starts to get a bit unmanageable. I mean, even at level 20, it's pretty unmanageable because you'd have to restart a lot. You're gonna see that because of the board layouts and stuff like that. You're just gonna see that there's gonna be a lot of instances of having to reset. And I believe, I'm not 100% positive, but I believe in this version, if you reset after level 20, you just go back to level 20.
Yeah, because the highest level you can actually select is 20.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. I was thinking for a different reason, but yeah, that makes sense. Thankfully, in later versions, they actually fixed that. Well, I mean, not in like I'm talking like way later versions. In Dr. Mario Online RX, which is like the WiiWare version of the game, as long as you're not playing high, you can continue on the level that you are on. I'm not sure if they added that for any of the other versions, but I do know for that version, they do have that feature that if you are past 20, you can continue playing as long as you're not on high. It'll just restart you on that level.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yes, a really good feature for beginners of the game. But back to this game, you're already starting to see that I'm having to put pieces, a lot of pieces where they shouldn't go because of pill RNG, which is a thing. Because the RNG in this game, everything everything imaginable besides the number of viruses is random. So the virus layouts, which pills you get, the layouts, all random.
Yeah, this is a puzzle game. There's a lot of RNG in it.
Yep, and that's why that's why some of the top players have thousands of attempts in this game, because every single time and I'm probably going to end up being one of them eventually, because think of this game more like a randomizer than an actual game, because that's literally what it feels like to me, is every single game is different because of the RNG and the layouts and everything.
Unless, of course, you are somehow able to manipulate RNG. Then
Yes.
in that case, you could potentially get, the same run every time.
Yeah, although I believe the only version that actually has real RNG manipulation instead of just the faux RNG the faux RNG manipulation we were talking about, which is just restarting the level over and over, is the NES version, believe it or not. That's the only version that I believe actually has an actual RNG manipulation. Either that or it's the SNES version, one of those two.
It's the NES version.
Yeah.
The TASes of the game abuse RNG manipulation.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's humanly possible. But
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Probably people have looked into it.
Yeah, there's the NES version's actually the 0 to 20 NES version is actually split into two different categories, which is glitched any percent and any percent. I don't know anything about the glitched version of the any percent, but it's about 10 minutes faster. So I don't know what they do to make it 10 minutes faster.
Yeah, in the NES version, there's a glitch that you can do. When you do like a really big chain. I think it's called stack overflow or something like that. But basically the NES version cannot handle big chains of clears too well. So the game kind of freaks out, and and you're able to basically clear like full levels of viruses in one chain.
Do you have a moment for me to read something out?
Yep, go ahead.
Alright, we don't have donations at the moment, but I'd like to read a blurb. Save the Children works in the heart of communities where they help children and families help themselves by providing education, infrastructure, healthcare, and protection from harm. Save the Children work closely with other organizations, governments, non-profits, and a variety of local partners while maintaining their own independence without political agenda or religious orientation. Help us to help them in making the world a better place. Thank you all for donating. And speaking of donations, we still have the requirement to get $5 in order to get those keys.
Yeah, and that would be, it's limited, it should be limited to one per person, so you'll be entered into all three, but if you win one, you will be
exempt.
You will not be able to enter into the other ones.
Yeah, you can only win one key.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to say. I was using a really roundabout way of saying it.
Oh yeah, by the way, pineapple and pizza is great. Anyone who says otherwise is completely a fool.
Oh god. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to get that started. Because Twitch chat and their pineapple on pizza can be pretty volatile. But actually right here is a pretty good example of, that was a good example of good pill density there. That's actually another thing that we should probably talk about is pill density, and how in the later levels you want to get a lot of pills in a pretty dense, like a lot of the same colors in the pretty dense area.
Yeah, because having a board where you have a lot of colors all kind of clumped together, kind of make it really easy to just clear a whole bunch of same color viruses at the same time.
Yeah. And we might, since we have time, why don't we go through and list all of the versions that we speedrun? I know I speedrun all versions but N64.
The one that I've speedran the most is SNES version. But
Yeah.
I've done NES and N64 a little bit.
Yeah, I like 64. It's just the controls and the way it handles, I just don't like enough to want to speedrun that version. But it does have a really nice feature, which is story mode.
Yes, it does have a, story mode is a versus CPU mode.
Oh, actually, this game has a versus CPU. Oh, wait, no, not this game, sorry. Dr. Mario Online RX has a versus CPU mode as well.
Neat.
Yeah, I always, basically, I believe versus CPU is like the same thing as versus. Like a traditional versus another player, right?
Yeah, it's just, you know, instead of against a human player, it's against an AI.
Yeah, and whenever you make chains, you drop garbage on your opponent, and the object is to make them top out, right?
Yeah, well, you can make them top out,
Or you can
clear all the viruses first.
Yeah. But now we're getting into danger. Starting around here, you can start to see this board is full. Like, full.
Yeah, that's a lot of viruses.
It's 62, I believe.
64.
Close enough. By the way, that's my new catchphrase, is close enough. I say it so often now. But now, this is where you're going to start to see a lot of what could be considered misplacements, but it's just, at this point in the game, it's impossible to not make misplacements. I'm convinced of that. Like, you have to misplace some viruses or some pills in order to be able to clear the boards, because the boards are just too full now. So now we enter the mitigation phase, where we try and make the plays that are the least harmful.
Well, so far you're managing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean 15's not that bad. It's more the later levels I'm talking about. Like 17, 18, 19, 20, where you have, but that's a different story, because there you have very little room for error. Any errors on those levels and you die. Or you just die from the start because you can't even start to clear the level. And we'll explain why, but for right now I want to explain another very dangerous thing you want to avoid, and that is what I call towers. Towers are like what you see on the left here, where you have a bunch of viruses on one side, and you have to spend it just takes a lot of time to clear them out. And that's something you want to avoid when you speedrun this game, because of how long they take out.
Yeah, you want, when you get a lot of viruses to begin with, you want to try to keep a flat stack.
Yeah. Because if you don't have a flat stack, you'll end up with all of them on one side, and those all on one side could actually end up taking upwards of a couple of minutes to clear, which is a no-go for a speedrun. Actually, let me place that there. And watch this.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice, Claire.
Yeah, so in case you're wondering, there are certain chimes you might be hearing. Those chimes are like whenever I get a chain, you'll hear one chime. Whenever I get a 2 chain, you'll hear another chime. And whenever I get a, I believe, is it 3 chain, you get the Starman music from Super Mario Land. Okay, here's one sec.
Something like that.
Yeah, here is the first instance where I'm going to actually reset the level because that layout was garbage. And this is allowed in speedruns.
Yeah, he could have managed that board, but it was
No,
a
it
little
was
tricky.
It was bad. It was just bad. I mean, I could have beaten it, but it would have taken too long. So reset. Ooh, here's another good clear. I love making clears
0 to
like
20.
Yeah, 0 to 20. And we're I don't what's the timer at right now? I'd be really interested to know what the timer's at. I would be surprised if I'm like, because I'm making very, very, very fast progress. Like I could be on PB, I could be on PB pace actually.
I'm guessing you didn't bother to put splits up.
Nope.
I mean, I can't see the timer, but
Yeah. Hey,
I'm sure this runs pretty good.
yeah, Kitoko, what's the timer at?
You're currently at about 40 minutes.
Holy monkeys! That's extraordinarily good. For reference, my PB was a 106. It's now a 103. I got a PB last night
Nice.
of about 3 minutes. At this point, I think I was around maybe the 45 or 50 minute mark. So I'm gonna say we're on an unofficial PB pace. However, I'm gonna dot that with an asterisk because of levels 19, 20, 18, 19, and 20. Those three can still kill the PB very easily. And we're getting to the suffering. Those that wanted to see me suffer, we're getting there. Also, another nice clear.
Nice.
Yeah, it's basically, that's what speedrunning this game is all about, is getting those clears with minimal, with the minimal, least amount of pills. In terms of speedrunning speedrunning this game is actually very fun to speedrun the lesser categories, and it's actually very beginner friendly for the lower categories like 0 to 10 and even 0 to 15 and to an extent. But 0 to 20 I would not recommend for any new players of this game. I would recommend you play SNES 0 to 20 or even and then Dr. Mario Online RX 0 to 24. That would be another one I would recommend as categories of this similar length to play. Okay, let me see if I can... No, I'm not going to be able to get that all the way over. Let me see if I can get that over. Yes, there we go.
Basically, if you don't want to hurt your eyes, then pick a version that actually has colors.
Yeah, I mean, this version isn't too bad if you play on GBC, which is actually what I'm playing on. I'm actually playing on emulator, but the emulator option I'm playing on is using the GBC engine. So this is actually what it would look like on GBC. So GBC isn't that bad, but the other versions, the regular version's not pretty. So right now, I'm actually, I don't like this board anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go up to the top and restart, because that was a really crappy board. Yeah, that was not a good board.
Well, personally, I would have kept going, but
Yeah,
I'm not the one running the game.
Yeah, I could have kept going. Oh, there's another thing we should talk about right there.
Oh yeah, so if a pill ends up going up above the playfield, it's just gone forever.
Yeah, and that's part of strategy in the later levels, like major strategy in the later levels. Here's another nice clear.
Nice.
Yeah, so in levels 18 and 19 and 20, we will use that to our advantage a lot. Also, I am going to clear that. Yeah, so right here is a good example of clearing level, having level clear. There are a lot of players that say you should clear like the middle and then work on the sides. No, you don't want to do that, because that's not good. It just opens up too much. Yeah, it just opens up too much room for a possible time loss.
I mean, in the later levels, when you have a lot of viruses, you have a little more freedom to kind of play to your style.
Yep. My style is generally to, especially in the later levels, is to clear out the, especially like the really late levels, is to clear out this middle first and then down to a point and then start to clear out the sides. Because, like I said, you don't want towers. Towers are really, really bad. Yeah, that way. That way again. But here is a good example of horizontal clearing. Like, I'm just going ham on these horizontal clears, and it's really helping. I'm gonna go horizontal here, and from here, double black. I could clear those out and that out. Yeah, like you can do pretty nice stuff like that when you get the right pill combinations and right setup. And this should clear out this level just like that. So now we are getting into the danger zone, and I'm going to let FFR Pro do the rest of the commentary from here.
So yeah, 18 here, we have a few viruses that are 3 rows from the top here. Now, of course, it is still possible to clear these viruses with for clears. There is just enough room to do that. But yeah, on level 19, once we get there, you're gonna get a board where some viruses are not going to be possible to clear vertically. Also, I think in this version of the game, I could be wrong, but if you manage to play, manage to get far enough past 20, I think the game eventually just crashes or something like that.
I haven't seen that happen, but then again, I haven't played that far past 20, so I don't know. Maybe Kotoko knows?
I don't recall it ever crashing, but I do remember it slowly getting quicker to the point where it's pretty much impossible to control the pieces.
Yeah,
Especially on hard.
it's like that in like NES and SNES, because eventually, you'll get to a point where you won't get any more viruses to start off with, but the initial pill speed will start to increase.
Do you mind if I read out a blurb real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Alrighty. Since Save the Children's founding over 100 years ago, they've changed the lives of over 1 billion children. Save the Children works in 120 countries, including the US, and in 2018 reached 134 million children through their comprehensive programming and emergency responses. And your donations do matter. $10 can provide high nutrient paste to a malnourished child for 10 days. That's just $1 a day is all it takes to support a child. Those donations really count.
Bah. Gotta clear out those now. Oh well.
Yeah, well, the black in the bottom right corner is not going to be that hard to get to.
Nope. Just had to clear that out. And then I can get this black on the side here now. Which will allow me to get, eventually get the white. Oh, wow. That is lucky pill order. Okay,
Nice.
So now I am gonna, it's serious time.
Yes, here we are, 19.
Immediately restarting again. Oh my god.
Well, second board would have been more manageable, but doesn't matter now.
Restarting again. Okay, this one's manageable. Hopefully.
Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad.
Nope, I don't like it.
That's the ruthlessness of Dr. Mario.
No, I don't like that anymore. Bad pill order. So, this is really nice.
Okay, this is a great board here.
Although I already messed it up. Oh no, looks I might be able to salvage this. Yeah, I should be able to salvage this. Nope. Oh well, we got another nice board immediately after, so I'm happy.
Yeah, so interesting thing you can see with this board here. You got all these viruses, but if you look at the bottom row, there's only one virus on the bottom row.
Yep. We should be good from here now, though.
Oh yeah. You're more or less out of the woods.
Yeah, so it's just the start is really Monka-esque. The start of these levels is just really Monka-esque. Oh, nice clear here.
Wow.
Nice, got the T clear.
Damn it. That's not good.
Ooh, that's gonna be a bit of a mess now to clean up.
I should still be able to clean it up. It's just gonna be a time sink. Which is unfortunate, but I'm not gonna restart the level over this. So this is the ultimate of what I would consider a tower on the right. And one thing we probably should talk about since we're on this now is that you never want to cut off any part of your board ever.
Should I read a donation? Should we have a donation?
Yeah, one sec. FFR, you want to take that real quick? About how you never want to have any of your board completely cut off.
Right, you kind of want... You want... I don't know how to explain this.
Well, I think I got a way I can explain it. So you see how at the very beginning we had all those viruses on top, and some of them were really close to the top. So imagine if I were to place a pill, like a double pill of the same color pill on top of one of those. On one of those, vertically on top of one of the same color pill. So that would make it so that it would cut off part of my board because it would cover, it would make it so I can't move to that part of the board because it's completely full all the way to the top. In that case, you...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you cannot... It's not like modern Tetris where you can rotate pieces up and over other pieces that are above the top of the screen. This rotation system simply won't allow you to do that.
Yeah, and okay, you can go ahead and read the donation now that we got that out of the way.
Well, there was no comment to it, but it is a $10 anonymous donation, and a reminder that any donation above $5 will get inserted into the into the drawing. So
Yeah.
make sure to keep those donations going.
Yeah, although I don't know how we're gonna enter that person into a raffle because they didn't leave a name. Another thing that I'm going to have to do with this left side now, or this right side now, is I'm going to have to go at it from the side. And that is where the major time loss is going to come in this level. Because I have to go from the side. Because the top is completely full.
Yeah, it looks like you can actually clear the white below the stack of 3 blacks on the right.
Oh yeah,
then
yep, that
clear
is
up
true.
from there.
That is true, but it's still going to be very difficult to even get up there. First things first, though, I'm going to clear this. And then I can go up from there, although I missed that. Shame. So I'll use those to get that out of the way, and then use that to get that out of the way, and then use this to get that out of the way. Which then opens up this, so that I can go up here like this and get that out of the way. And then I can go like that to get... still get that out of the way. So you can use some pretty interesting tricks to get rid of some of these. Push that one too far over. I should still be able to clear this. It's just, oh, come on, game. You didn't register my last input there.
Ooh, yeah. Now you have to clear that out.
This actually might not be good. I missed that. This might not be good. Okay, let me get this here. Now let me wait for 2 whites. There. Got it. And now let me clear this out. And let me put that there. Okay. Let me put that there. And that there. That's fine. Got it over. Nice. This speed is very unmanageable, by the way. Oh my god, I'm glad we got that. I'm immediately restarting because there's no, I don't have all 3 colors open. Immediately restarting this because, again, okay, this one I'm going to try to go for.
Yeah, one thing I should also mention is that after so many pills, the pill speed does increase.
Look at that. That is a beautiful 20 so far.
Yeah, you did get the horizontal clears out of the way, but you know, still at the Rasta level.
Yep.
Also good to know that they actually put viruses in the bottom row.
Yep. So what I'm looking for on boards when we get to these levels is I'm looking for boards that have all 3 colors open and have as few viruses as possible on the second row. The main thing being the fewest viruses on the second row.
Well, the third row.
Yeah, third row. I think they know what I meant. It's close enough. Second row, third row, same thing.
Well, if you had viruses on the second row, that would make things a lot harder.
Yeah, no, I'm just... Like I said, it's my new trademark. Of just saying close enough to everything. Let me see if I can get that over. Yes. Yeah, so this is like an absolute godlike level 20 so far. And I'm not jinxing it by saying that. I truly believe this is going to be a godlike 20. Considering I'm already halfway done.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jane.
Yeah. Anyways, if you thought the RNG would be over with this run, no, the RNG is just beginning, because the next game I'm going to be playing is going to be Tetris for the NES, the epitome of RNG.
Also known as true esports.
True. Considering there's like the Classic World Tetris Championship, CTWC. I did not know why I placed that there. Oh well, it worked out.
Yeah, I guess Tetris. There are so many incredibly good players now.
Yeah, there's the newest space on the planet, Joseph Saley, who has stormed the CTWC and won the last 2 in a row.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been known for a couple years now.
True, but
yes.
But he first participated last 2 years ago, and he won. And his first year.
Yeah, he took down the likes of Corion and Jonas Neubauer.
And yeah, he actually took down Jonas in the final of 2018, and then he took down Corion in the final of 2019.
Yeah.
And we're like, when we talk about people like Corion and Jonas Neubauer has won the CTWC 7 times. Time, by the way.
Nice.
What was the final time?
1:03:02.
That's a new PB.
Wow, congratulations.
There you go, PB hype.
By 11 seconds. But I didn't have my splits going, so it's unofficial.
That's still quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Well, you just retired afterwards.
Yeah, anyways, I just love listening to this listening to this after I finish a run. It's just a cute little thing.
Oh yes, I love that music.
Oh, I do too. And then here you go. I'm just gonna let this kill me. And that's Dr. Mario for you. So next up we have the NES version of Tetris. We're going to be doing level 100, 0 line. Level
Got
0.
Level 100.
Level 0, start 100 lines. So we'll be back for that in a few minutes.
Thank you very much. Hope you have a nice break. Hello, I'm here, but it's time for me to say goodbye. I know it's short-lived, but we have another wonderful host who spread joy along the channel, namely English.
I feel like we've been in this situation before, Kyoto Fox, right?
Deja vu, we've been to this place before.
Wahoo, exactly.
That is the second time I'm signing it off to you, isn't it?
It feels like only yesterday, you know?
I'm quite peculiar. Anyway, I'll be glad to give you the ear, Englishman. I hope you have a wonderful time.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Kidoka signing out.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, have I got some good news for you? Because not only am I your pride and joy, but we have more Tetris for all you Tetris fanatics coming up. And also, because we're running a bit ahead of schedule right now, we're also going to have some marbles on stream for you all. So, if anyone wants to get involved in some marbles, then we'll have a nice little race. And while we get Tetris set up. I see the pog champs. We do love a bit of marbles, don't we? We do love a bit of marbles. I don't think I've ever actually participated in a marbles game. So, maybe I'll win. I'll get my 100% win rate, and then I can retire, you know? Another quick thing to mention while it's on my mind is Mastery of Entertainment. Thank you. I'm here for about 2 hours or so. But yes, we've got a couple of games coming up, and one of them is Bowl Race with Keto himself and Arctic Fire, and they actually have a bid war for that to pick the player model. Currently, the banana, it's actually a bid war for either or, so you can pick either Keto's player model, or you can pick Arctic Fire's model. Now, I believe on my last refresh, Keto's was the banana model, and Arctic Fire's was the goose. I may have that the other way around, but banana and goose are winning so far. So if you want to get those donations in and switch that up, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can pick. Be sure to get those donations in pretty soon, because you've got only a couple of hours. Actually less than a couple of hours. You've got about 90 minutes, so the clock is ticking. Alright, just getting Tetris set up, as I said. I've had to switch over to voice activity as well, so might have to excuse the keyboard noises for a bit, but Discord doesn't quite want me push to talking while also remoting in to play marbles with you all. So, I've also never, as I say, never played marbles before, so hopefully I get this right, and if not, you can yell at me. I'll fix it, okay? I promise. So I believe I go to race here and get everybody in, right? So, if you want to race, I believe viewer or simulated race. Definitely want viewers. Max number 100, that works. If I click race now, will it start the race? Or do I have to... let's see. Race. Okay, we're in a loading screen. Okay, waiting to start. Perfect. I'll just let them know to switch scenes here really quick. Give me a moment. Alright, should be ready to switch in just a couple of seconds here. Perfect. Alright, so I wonder, is it cheating if I press !play and I get put in? Is that cheating? I'm not sure. Alright, I see myself. I see a couple of people. Here we go. So !play if you want to play marbles. But I do warn you, I do have a habit of winning things that I've never done before. So if you want to try and beat me, it's not cheating if you, unless you win. Okay. I'm not saying I'm gonna win, but I might win. All right. Currently, there's like a good solid chance that I'm gonna win because I am really good at marbles. I'm really good at something I've never played before. Plus, yeah, I'm a moderator, so I get advantages. But yeah, I'll give you a minute or two, everyone in the chat room, just to get themselves in, while I have a quick look. Let's see. Any shortcuts here? Can I zoom in? Or maybe it's because... Is it like a spectator camera or something? I'm in Let's Go, says Wicko92. Alright, buddy. We got to get everyone else in first. Okay, just take a second, yeah. I'm not sure if I can zoom in to have a look at everyone. Or not. If I can, like... Anyone else who plays Marbled? Help me out. I'm getting word that it's as soon as I hit play, that's when I can start, zooming in and stuff. Perfect. It's all about me. Hey, you wait until I win, then it'll be all about me, buddy. All right, so we'll give you another 15 seconds or so. Anyone to quickly get in. ! Play in the chat if you want your marble to drop in and potentially win. I'll even throw you one in and I'll gift a sub to the winner. Merry Christmas. How about that? Because, if you guys didn't know, all subscriptions and bits from the time that we're doing this marathon will be going straight towards charity. So you'll be getting a free sub and you'll be indirectly supporting charity. So what more could you possibly want? Alright, so I say we get this race started, shall we? Yeah, now you're all Pog Champion. Now I'm going to give you a sub. Alright, well, if I win, I'll gift a random sub. Okay, how does that sound? Alright, so give me 1 second here and then we'll get going. What if a sub wins? I'll gift a random sub. Problem. Alright, let's get this race started. Start. 10 seconds to go. If you win, gift 100 subs. Alright, buddy, I'm not a millionaire. Relax. Alright. So I'll be figuring out the Oh, here we go. We got the mouse. Alright. Zoom in. Oh, you guys are too fast. I won't be able to catch this, actually. Where are they? Here they are. Am I winning? I'm 8th. What is that? Hold on, I want to go to the bottom. Here we go. I want to get a nice little head start of everyone. Here we go. We're looking up the chute. Or is this too late? No, I think it should be fine. I can't have Rog winning. My name is nowhere to be seen. I am not happy with. I'll be honest, I've lost track of the marbles. Oh, here they are. They don't have names on them. All right, I'll keep an eye. I'm second place. But I'm getting word to get rid of the leaderboard, but it's the only way of me knowing who is winning right now because I don't have names on the marbles. I thought they were usually on the marbles. Alt. Perfect. Here we go. This is what we want. No, we cannot have Raikou win. Where am I? I am miles away. This is not good. All right, we need a better angle. Raikou is miles away. Look at this guy go. This guy's hacking. I'm not gifting Raikou. He better already be a sub. He's actually cheating. Look at this guy. Dan as well. They're both hacking. Come on, English Ben. You can do it. Come on. Oh, Animated Elf. See you in Lumbridge. You are gone. But I don't think there's any stopping Raikou right now. Oh, Raikou is a sub. Thank goodness. Alright, I don't gift to cheaters. Oh, is it blue names are subs, green is mod, and I think, I guess there's a dedicated VIP one as well. This is the first time I'm doing this, so... Oh, I'm in second, let's go! Wait, no, I'm not, Raikou's miles away! Oh, no. The poor cameraman can't even keep it. Raikou is that speedy. It's just an absolute landslide. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, they might get walled here, actually. Nope, straight through. All right. Is there any obstruction that Raikou cannot bypass? Let's see. I am miles away. This is not good. see what's coming up here. What is this? Oh dear, this is a death trap. Come on, Raikou, go down. What is that? What? Oh, yes. Come on. Anyone but Raikou. Come on, English bed, let's go. All right, Nia, I'll take that. I will happily have Nia, my new favorite viewer. Oh, there's Wicker92. He actually might win. Is that the ending, or is that just like a huge death trap at the end there? Come on, English Ben. I can't come like 7th place when I've just talked all that trash. That'd be so embarrassing. All right, it's all on my man Wicco and Neo right now. All right, I'm gonna zoom ahead a bit. I'm interested to see what on earth is going on at the end of here. Is there a finish line somewhere? Oh, another death trap. All right. More death traps. Oh, here's the finish line. Is it going to be a dub for Neo? It is. Oh my days. Oh, Wicker. Sorry. Close but no cigar, buddy. Enjoy your 2nd place. Nobody likes 2nd place. English Ben, I'll take 4th. I'll take that. Wait, no, what the? No. Get down there, English Ben. I swear, man. I don't even know if I won that, to be honest with you. I don't even know. Did I come 4th? All right, yes. I will take 4th. Let's go. That was fun. I actually quite enjoyed that. For such a basic concept, I was actually kind of hyped. Man called Steve coming in clutch. Who is taking the fat L right here? Rog, what are you doing, man? It's just marbles. You know, it's not that difficult, Rog. Come on, just get down there. Team condolence prize. Condolence prize, mate. But I would take 4th place. 3:56, a solid time. Sub 4. If you don't have sub 4 in this track, honestly, I don't know what to tell you, man. 4:37, ooh. And Grace as well, the only DNF. Ooh, not looking good, honestly. I'm not sure what to say, guys, but, you know, top 4 on my first try. I'm pretty good. You know, I'm pretty good. Alright, so that was a super fun race. We're just going to quickly play a Save the Children video to show you all what Save the Children do and where the money that you've all been so generous to donate is going. And then we should be ready with Tetris right afterwards. So I'll see you very shortly. Don't go anywhere.
त्यही त मैले चाहिँ धेरै पैसा कमाएर मेरो मम्मीलाई चाहिँ एकदम सहयोग गर्ने इच्छा थियो मेरो। यो काम गर्दा चाहिँ धेरै दुःख भयो, पैसा थोरै पाए तिमीहरूले यो औषधि बेच्यो भने चाहिँ तिमीहरूले धेरै पैसा पाउँछौ अरु तिमीहरूले राम्रो पनि लाउन पाउँछौ, राम्रो खान पाउँछौ भनेर चाहिँ तिनीहरूले चाहिँ अब यो दबाई बेचेर आइसकेपछि चाहिँ अब पैसा धेरै हुन्छ, तिमीहरू आफ्नो घरमा गएर तिम्रो आफ्नो मम्मी बुवाहरूलाई सहयोग गर्न सक्छौ। त्यही त त्यहाँ पुगेपछि चाहिँ अब मैले सोधेँ कि तिनीहरूले यहाँ के काम गर्ने भनेर सोध्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब उनले भन्यो कि अब यस्तै काम गर्ने हो, तिमीलाई चाहिँ 1 लाख रुपैयाँमा बेचेर गएको छ, तिमी यहीँ बसेर अब यही धन्दा गरेर चाहिँ तिमी अब 2-3 वर्ष यहीँ बस्नुपर्छ। मैले चाहिँ सोचेको थिएँ कि वस्तुहरूलाई मात्रै बेच्छ भनेर, तर मान्छेलाई पनि बेचेर चाहिँ आफू चाहिँ एकदम स्वार्थी बन्दो रहेछन्।